Girls can never say, never say, never say, never say, baby, you want it.
Hey guys, it's Kiara Denise, and I'm finally sitting down and giving you guys another video. So today we'll be talking about basically kind of like how to prep for summer, but also focusing on the things that are most important, right? So first things first, can we just talk about the fact that I literally got fussed at yesterday by my mom because I told her I was doing this video, right? And I was telling her, well, yeah, I have like 6 months worth of footage that hasn't been used and I haven't put it towards anything, da-da-da-da. And she was basically like, why are you sitting on content? Clock it. So she definitely clocked my tea yesterday. So I'm like, okay, let me sit down, finally get this video out, and go from there. So I want to do something a little different that I haven't done with my videos yet. So this is going to be kind of vlog style, but also like sit down in a sense as well. So we'll see how you guys like it. We'll see how I like it in the editing process, and yeah, we'll go from there. So first things first, definitely drink some water because it's hot as hell outside. Like seriously, it's really hot. I think where I'm at is like 92, which is really hot for me, so for anybody, honestly. But yeah, so I feel like we have this notion where it's like, oh, well, we have to get ready for summer, we have to glow up for summer so we can be cute and this and that and the third. Cool. I'm definitely the same way. But I feel like we more so we as a whole, I won't say everybody, but I feel like a lot of the times aesthetics are prioritized over actual health, physical and mental, and of course emotional and spiritual as well. So with that being said, this is not one of those, like, we have some aesthetics going on, but not a whole lot. So yeah, but I also want to say your preparation definitely starts in the fall and winter time. For me, I started working out in January in regards to physical health, so it definitely took me a while to get on track with that and be consistent, 6 months actually, and to actually get my body where I wanted it to be. But yeah, it takes some time, aesthetics wise, in regards to like your physical health. So, but that's not where I want to start. I want to start with mental health, mental and emotional health, just because I feel like those are most important, and I feel like those get neglected a lot. We're doing a lot better in 2025, but we can definitely we can see some more progress for sure. With that being said, as you guys saw in my last video, if you watched it, I did have a big move. I moved from a place that has been considered home for me for a long time. Even being a military kid, I feel like I don't know anywhere else but there to consider home. So that was it's still kind of emotional for me just because I literally uprooted. I was also going through a situation with a previous relationship. Unfortunately, that turned physical, so I definitely had to get out of that situation because me being me, I'm not gonna let you put your hands on me. That's just not happening. And then you're gonna lie about it. But yeah, it was a situation where things got physical, and I definitely did not want to be in that situation anymore. I didn't want to be around this person. I didn't want to be around anyone that was tied to this person. So literally, mind you, there's been like things going on for the last year, not just with my previous relationship, but with friendships as well. And it's just like, I won't say that I'm completely innocent in these situations at all. It's just, I feel like I give my all to people just for that to be thrown back in my face, and I'm over it. um, and honestly, yes, was it out of love? But another thing that I had to realize is it was also coming from a place of desperation to be loved, not only by friends, but by romantic partners as well. And that's something that I had to figure out on my own, especially during this prep. So, I've been on a healing journey. And again, it is exactly what it sounds like. It's a journey, it's not a destination. So, have I come a long way? Yes. Do I have further to go? Yes. And that it also includes like any future situations that I go through that I may need to heal from as well. So your healing journey is never ending. That's something you have to constantly work on, put in the work, put in the effort, for the growth, for sure, just to become a better version of you and to attract better for yourself, for sure. So I was honestly cutting off a lot of people, removing a lot of people out of my space, off of my socials. Granted, a lot of them haven't done anything to me, but it's just the fact that they're tied to this specific person. I'm just like, I'm good. I don't feel like having to over explain myself about what has happened and what did happen and what actually did not happen, because again, this person has lied on me. So it is what it is. It's no hate to those people, but again, they are tied to that specific person, and I don't want any parts of that. So it is what it is. I'll say with the friendships that I dropped due to like stuff that has gone on, it was more so one of those situations where it's like I go at things with the best intentions. I don't For the most part, I really try to go about life with the best intentions, especially with the people that are around me. So I feel like I go above and beyond for a lot of people, and it's not really reciprocated. And I hate to sound very transactional, but I can't pour from an empty cup. So definitely isolated myself a lot from a lot of people, family included. Again, it's just that point where I'm like, I have enough stuff going on in my life. I don't have the time nor the patience to deal with anybody else and their bullshit. So it is what it is. But yeah, a lot of my mental health, a lot of things I've been doing to focus on my mental health. Again, removing myself from places where you're disrupting my peace, unless you're in my inner circle, which I know like you're gonna have conflict with people, but if you're not in that circle, I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. There's only certain people that I'm willing to, I guess, go through that conflict with, and you have to pick and choose who you're willing to deal with that with, and if it's worth it, for sure, because I feel like a lot of what I say falls on deaf ears, for sure. It falls on deaf ears, and it just feels like I'm wasting my breath. Like, what's the point of having open and honest communication if you're not willing to hear me out, or if you're committed to misunderstanding me, if that makes sense, for sure. So there's that. I've been doing a lot of like journaling and self-reflection. A lot of my time has really been spent on figuring out who I want in my circle, who I'm willing to deal with. And I'm pretty sure the same has been done vice versa on everyone else's end, which is fine. It is what it is. I just, and I really don't want to sound like I'm playing victim at all. It's just there's been certain circumstances where it's like, okay, I'm not exactly sure where you drew that conclusion from my actions, and then I'll explain why I went about the certain things that I went about, and it's still like, oh, well, you're this, you're that, and it was like people trying to make it seem like I'm just this evil bitch, which I'm not. Not to try to convince y'all otherwise, but it's something that it took me some time to figure out, like, who am I actually? Figuring out who I am as a person and not letting people and their opinions or their nonsense dictate who I am, because it's not factual. You tried it, but yeah. So a lot of my mental health and a lot of the things that I've been working on have definitely been centered around my relationships, my friendships for sure, and just how I deal with other people and how I let other people treat me. And yeah, I mean, not to sound so heavy, it's definitely been a lot of highs and lows. It still hurts for sure, but it's like I'm at that point where I can't let you dictate who I am, you know? I can't let people be shady and I don't know, it's just been shady shit done and said, and it's just like I can't rock with you no more. But just viewing how other people were treating me and how they were going about things in terms of their relationship with me or their friendship with me, and I'm just like, I can't rock with you no more. For my sake of peace, for sure. And that's really what I've been prioritizing these last 6 months. And I did just celebrate a birthday, so that's really when people act like, oh, what did you wish for? What do you want for your birthday? I want peace of mind. And if you're disturbing that peace, you have to go. I'm so sorry. Like, there's just been too much shit that I've gone through to where I'm gonna stick around and tolerate certain things. So that's been one major thing I've been working on. Also, just taking that time out to take care of myself. Again, doing the journaling, meditating, self-reflection, doing things to ease my mind when I'm stressed. So, like, I did, like, and I'll include, like, videos here or, like, do, like, an overlay type of situation while I'm talking. But I've also, I've used the gym a lot to help with my mental health. Not going overboard, of course, because there is a such thing as over exercising or overindulging in pretty much anything, including the gym and exercise. So I'm using the gym to kind of help me as well, like giving me an outlet for those certain emotions, those heavy emotions. I'll like draw sometimes, I'll paint. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I've put in the work, but I know I can put in more work for sure. So I will be focusing on that these next 6 months. Well, that's Mama calling. I'll call her back in a second. But yeah, mentally, I'm definitely in a better headspace. There are some things that I'm kind of dealing with at the moment that are kind of bringing me down. Again, there's highs and lows with the shit. So, now physically, actually, no. Definitely prioritize your mental health, your mental and physical health. Those are very important. I feel like we don't put as much emphasis on your mental health and taking care of it. It's very important. I feel like that keeps you, on one hand, literally you could as the kids say, I hate saying that because I sound old. Like as the new saying is like crashing out versus being okay. Yeah, for sure. But yeah, sis has been through it, to say the least. I've definitely, I'm in a better headspace, but I'm definitely, so with my physical health, when I moved, there's a saying, I forgot what song it's from, but it was like, no matter where you go, you take you with you, basically. So basically, no matter where you go, where you move to, you're taking you, you're taking your habits, your attitude, your mentality, you're taking that with you. So I wanted to basically do something different. I was moving to a new area, so I'm like, okay, let's try to do something different. For a while, actually growing up, I was very active as a kid. I played sports, I did marching band, drumline, all kinds of stuff. So I was very active. Up until I got to college, I wasn't doing those things anymore, but I was still walking around campus a lot, going to parties and stuff. So I was still fairly active. But then once COVID hit, that's when the activity pretty much stopped. I was graduating from college, so I wasn't walking around on campus anymore. Everybody was in isolation mode, or they were supposed to be at least. So there was that. So there was really a lack of activity. I was working out at home, but I wasn't consistent. So from like 2020 up until 2024 when I moved, it was a lot of just, or I'll say 2025, it was a lot of me trying to get consistent but not really putting in, the work and the effort. I will say work did play a part in that for sure. I would come home exhausted and I'm just like, I can't make it to the gym. It's not happening. So when I moved here, that was another priority that I set forth, just making sure I am being active. I'm going to the gym 3 times a week. And yeah, 7 months now, because it's July, 7 months later, I've definitely made a habit out of it. Even with me working, I still make it to the gym 3 days a week. I'm trying to include a 4th day for sure. But yeah, I've just been focusing on certain movements for sure. Also focusing on upper body as well. For a while, I was just doing legs for the last few years and not really prioritizing upper body. So for me to be able to lift the amount that I can lift with my upper body is pretty exciting for me for sure, because there was a time, as a teenager when I thought I was not going to be able to lift more than a 10, 15, no, not even 15, a 10-pound dumbbell for sure. So now that I'm able to lift more than that and I can actually pick up more than that, like, I think that's pretty big. I've also been focusing on doing more stretching, more dynamic stretching before my workout. I have to implement stretching after my workout just so I'm not as sore. But I've also been working on my mobility, my hip mobility, my knee mobility, just making sure I'm able to move as efficiently as possible, especially as I get older. So yeah, that's been pretty big for me. The working out has been a very pivotal addition to my life, especially with, not only physically, but mentally as well. It's helped me become a lot more disciplined with my routine. It's helped me on those days where I have those really big emotions that I just need to work out and I have no other way to work them out. Yeah, so that's been really big for me. I'm really proud of myself. This has been a long time coming, because I do enjoy working out. It's not that I don't. It was just the consistency and the discipline that I was really struggling with, and making sure I was going regularly. because I do love being active. I do love working out. I do love going to the gym. I actually recently took a week off due to work and me being in so much pain, but I just felt so off not going to the gym because I had been so consistent by that point. So yeah, figuring that out still, but it is what it is. So yeah, that's been a really big thing for me. Yeah, I'm really proud of myself with that because that was the one thing that I couldn't really catch a grasp on. So yeah, I'm really proud of myself for putting in that effort, putting in that work, building that discipline and that consistency. And yeah, I definitely, matter of fact, I have a gym day tomorrow, so I will be in there for sure. As y'all saw in my last video, I dyed my hair, so I was like a honey blonde, ginger blonde type of situation. Now my hair is black. I've been dyeing it black since January. It is turning brown again, as you can see near my roots. But yeah, I've fallen prey to the whole like dyeing your hair black thing. Like once your hair starts lifting and it starts looking brown, I'm like, nope, I need to dye it because I really like how my hair looks when it's black. I may dye it again, another color eventually, who knows. I've been dyeing my hair since I was like 15, 16, so we shall see. Aesthetics wise, I don't feel like I really changed much. Of course, the working out definitely plays a part. My face has slimmed down a lot compared to how it used to look. My body has slimmed down a lot compared to how it used to look, but I still look the same. I did get a tattoo in my last video. I showed it. I don't know if y'all can really see it. It's a dragon, so yeah, I actually got 2 tattoos. I have a neck tattoo as well. It just says love yours. So honestly, besides my hair and my tattoos, there hasn't really been much that I've changed. I still have the same piercings for the most part. I took some of them out, but like I still have all my ear piercings. I still have my tongue pierced. I still have my nose piercings. So yeah, honestly, I don't really feel like I changed much aesthetically besides my hair. Yeah. I don't know. I just feel like there's nothing really for me to talk about aesthetically. Because I haven't really changed much. I do try to keep my nails done. They're a little grown out. It's been a week. But I do try to keep my nails done, my nails and my toes. One, again, for aesthetics, but 2, really just to Rocky, ma'am, madam, if you knock this over, I'm gonna be a little upset. I need you to. Why are you sniffing the bag like that? But yeah, I feel like there isn't really much for me to talk about aesthetically, like aesthetic wise, because I feel like I haven't changed much. I owe a lot of the changes to the gym, honestly, but I will say I've been trying to do a lot more self-care. I've gotten on a consistent skincare routine. I have a pampering routine. I will say I haven't really been focused on it as much with me working again. So I have to figure out how I'm going to implement that. No matter how tired I am, I need to make sure I'm taking care of myself. Hence why my hair looks the way it looks, because it's been a long month and a half. Granted, my hair has been like this for the last couple weeks. I straightened my hair for my birthday, and of course it's hot, so my hair's been reverting slowly but surely. But yeah, just making sure I'm taking care of myself. Trying to do a pamper routine once a week, not too much. Making sure my skincare is on point, making sure my hygiene routine is on point. Yeah, because and I feel like those who have dealt with like depression and stuff like that for sure can relate. Sometimes it's hard to get out of bed. You keep doing it. You keep back. You keep doing it. You keep back. Cause I thought it was over. Got me thinking my feelings over. You keep doing it over and over. You keep calling me back. I'm just trying to get closer. You pulling me.
Yeah, yeah. Give it to me now. Give it to me now. Hey. Say what, say what? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Give it to me now. This time over here, what I want to do, I wanna. Hey, the boys got them hoses and school made fools just iron they shit. Wish I was trying they shit.
I'm trying to go there with you, baby. Please don't have me looking crazy. Acting like you're grown, I don't wanna be wrong. All I get is good at me alone. Did me on the counter, people say to breathe you. You could roll me, I'm a Juliet, you bet you wanna make